Hello, my name is Eric Bolin, and this is my video presentation regarding the final project for Kin 405. I've chosen to focus my attention towards corruption within the major governing sporting organizations. I will attempt to dissect the void between principle and practice within these organizations and what might have influenced the apparent rise of corruption in recent times. The IOC, FIFA, and IAAF, as we all know, are huge advocates for ethical principles such as fair play, morality, honesty, and equality, etc. However, it seems as though these values are not being upheld behind the scenes of these major organizations. And the first major corruption scandal regarding the major governing sporting organizations of modern times arose in 1998, I believe, when evidence emerged that the Salt Lake City organizing committee had bribed several IOC members in exchange for their votes, and they'd be given college tuition, free healthcare, paid vacations, among other things. And despite this huge scandal, the current president at the time, Juan Antonio Samaranch, was voted to remain at his position, which is very weird, as one might think his trust might have plummeted after such a huge scandal. Although he was able to provide some positives before that for the IOC, such as increasing the revenue, as it had previously been on the brink of bankruptcy before he got into his position as president over the IOC. He was able to include television rights and product advertising, making the IOC closely related to what is usually called commercialism. Sorry, foreigner, trouble with the words. Not only did this allow for the IOC to flourish economically, but also for Samaranch to recruit loyalists and keep them loyal. And one might say that he used a similar approach as the Salt Lake City committee did to the IOC members, groomed them for personal gain. And as well, many of us have probably heard about or read about the last year's corruption scandal within FIFA regarding the host bidding process for the 2018 and 2022 FIFA World Cups hosted in Russia and Qatar, respectively. Sepp Blatter, the current president at the time, was also voted to remain in his position, despite the recent corruption scandal, but stepped down shortly after the vote. These two events are similar in character in regards to commercial influence and how massive amounts of revenue have invited greed into the governing sporting organizations. And also the world of sports. It seems as though sports are no longer in the best interest of the athletes, or the fans for that matter, but in personal gain and commercialism. I see my time now has run its course, so I'm just going to be real quick here. It seems to be really difficult to eliminate corruption within these organizations, as already now with the new president of FIFA having accusations of corruption already, only being in his position for, I believe, about 6 months. And this corruption seems to be widespread. Also, the IAAF, it has been shook in recent times by corruption scandals. I will go into that more in the reading. And also the ethical committees of these organizations. Are they really doing their job? Maybe they're corrupt as well. And I believe it's important to discuss and evaluate the external influence of these major sporting organizations in order to keep the world of sports clean and be in the best interests of the athletes and the fans, and to protect the internal values of sports. Thank you.